What's going on, guys? This your boy John the Liquidator coming back with breaking news hot off the press. So it looks like Becky Hammon is set the tone for today's matchup against the Las Vegas Aces and the Indiana Fever. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Look like Caitlin Clark will be facing off against none other than WNBA MVP A'ja Wilson today. And I'm telling you right now, this game is going to get physical, not because who they playing. That is because head coach Becky Hammon has set the tone, said that they're going to be very physical with the Indiana Fever. Now, we know what just happened the other day with the Connecticut Sun. Could this be a part two? I think it possibly could be. Becky Hammon did not hold back in a pregame interview. She was hard and deliberately targeting the Indiana Fever. She let it be known they're going to play them physical. Whatever the case may be, hopefully the Indiana Fever can come out and put the beast on them, bro. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because as of right now, Becky Hammon looked like she got a bone to pick with Caitlin Clark and the Fever, bro. Let's head on over to X, pull up this article, because I'm telling you right now, this is crazy. This is one little piece of the article right here. It states, Becky Hammon praising Caitlin Clark and truth-telling about the loosely ref fouls. So she did speak about the referees as well. She stated she's a beast, and she's just going to continue to keep getting better. Aces coach Becky Hammon said of the second-year star at Thursday practice, but she's a player who you have to be physical with. If you just follow her around, she's going to cook you for a dinner. Becky Hammon let it be known you have to be physical with Caitlin Clark. I think teammates should step in and defend her, said Becky Hammon. But at the end of the day, there's too much bumping to be munching, too much grabbing, there's too much grabbing, too much fouling, and that's just not being called, and people getting tired of it. She's basically talking about Sophie Cunningham stepping in and getting tired of everything that's going on. Now, I'm going to try to find the footage of this press conference, man, because it got to be some type of footage out there of this press conference. Right now, bro, there is no footage of this press conference, so we're going to just go back to the articles and read some more of these articles that has been released. And it's basically saying that Becky Hammon is saying that you have to play physical with Caitlin Clark. Now, let's check out some of these comments right here, because I'm interested to see what the fans think about her saying all of this, man. I think it could be Connecticut Sun 2.0. This is just my prediction. So this is the full article. She just called them soft. She didn't move and grab and huddling. Yeah, bro, she did basically just call the Indiana Fever basketball team soft. Now, this is the article where this stuff is coming from here. Let me see. Full team effort. Aces said to play to get physical with Caitlin Clark. Since Caitlin Clark and her fan base took the WNBA by storm in 2024, her name has become a mainstay in conversation. The Aces, 5-7, prepare to face off against the Indiana Fever, who's sitting at 6-6 this Sunday afternoon in the T-Mobile Arena. We already read that. The aftermath. Valkyries coach Natalie described a game that planned to match up against Hammond. I think that was their last game. So, yeah, man, there really ain't too much coming out about this besides Becky Hammon saying that she want to get physical with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Now, as of right now, we don't have any update on Dewana Bonner either. The Indiana Fever did release a press conference at the conclusion of practice yesterday, so I guess we could take a look at that now just to kind of see what Stephanie White's tone is going into this matchup. But I can tell you guys, it is going to be an interesting game. With all that being said, let's roll the footage.
Yeah.
Totally different complexion in terms of the roster and what this franchise obviously is doing.
Yeah.
Why was it important for you to make sure she came?
Oh, it was so important. You know, Bree is somebody, and I think I told you this last year too. You know, as soon as I left Indiana and went to Vanderbilt, it was like, Bree, what are you going to do? Right? Are you going to play overseas? Are you going to continue to coach in the off season? I wanted her on my staff, and then I had to wait until she finally retired from playing to get her on staff. She's a great teacher. Her mindset is something that you can't teach, in the way that she approaches every day. She was always a heady player. She's a player's coach, has great relationships with players. She's always been the head of the snake on the defensive end, and it's no different with our defensive philosophy in coaching. And she's the head of the snake for us, and our entire staff then helps her grow on the offensive end as well. I mean, she's got great experience. She's just a great young coach, and it was really important for me to have her.
How does that conflict between you, Austin, and Brianne kind of help you need to be away for a game?
It's huge. It's huge. We all see things very similarly, understand expectations. I mean, look, really, Rima, Bree, Austin, and I feel like have been working together for the better part of 10, 12 years. When Rima and Bree played, when I was an assistant coach in Indiana, Austin was a scout team guy for us. It's not just that we've been working together for this year for this group and for the third year for Bree and Austin and I. It goes back a decade plus in seeing the game a certain way and understanding one another's strengths and weaknesses and putting each other in positions just like we would ask our team to be successful. And both of them are going to be great head coaches in our league sooner rather than later, and so it gives me a sense of confidence to know that if I have to be away, that they're going to just continue to put one foot in front of the other and lead our team in the right direction.
I also wanted to ask about Delana. Just how is she doing? Is there any timeline for her return?
Yeah, she's doing well. She's doing well. Again, no timeline. I think it's day to day, and for us to just make sure that we're continuing to be supportive of DB in her time away.
Steph, what's it going to take for you guys to get on a roll, string some wins together, and get where you probably want to be?
Consistency. Consistency. I think we've shown it in moments. Consistency on both ends of the floor. We've got to make sure. We've been challenged with teams that have been physical with us. We've got to be able to handle that physicality and get into offense. We can't get undisciplined, and whether that means a flurry of turnovers in a row or turnovers and shot selection on the offensive end, and on the defensive end in executing coverage, finishing plays, defending without fouling. It's all about consistency and consistently doing the right thing and playing with multiple levels of effort.
Caitlin, how cool is it to be leading the early All-Star voting tally?
I mean, you're good. I mean, it is what it is. People get so hyped up over that, but that's not why you play the game. I think it's a fun way to get the fans involved and really passionate about All-Star, gets them excited, makes them feel involved. It's a fun aspect to have, but